Hello, Taurus. How are you today? My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I am here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one's going to be for May 26th, which is Monday, through May 29th, which is Thursday. I will be back on Wednesday with bonus readings to get you through your weekend. I know this is a day late at this point, but it's just been one of those weekends. Anyways, we're here now, so let's go with it. For Taurus. We're just going to pull cards, see what Spirit wants to talk about, and move from there. Okay? All right, for my Tauruses. Let's see. We're starting out with the Fool. Okay, so the Fool to the High Priestess to the Three of Swords. So this is your recent past or your backstory going into the reading. Currently, I have you with the Magician, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups. In the near future, I've got the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Lovers card. Yeah, I would say so. A lot of cups out here, huh? The Lovers. So, although it sounds quite romantic, and it is to some extent romantic card, but it really has more to do with a lot of confusion surrounding a love situation, or possibly a choice that needs to be made in a love situation. So, we'll see how he plays in. The card at the center of your read is the Page of Cups. So from almost every direction it plays into the equation. Page of Cups usually has something to do with an apology or with a small love offer. So we'll have to see how it plays in. Okay? All right, let's start from the beginning, which is the past. Let's go where we're going here. Okay, the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Three of Swords. Well, the Fool can speak of taking a leap of faith. It can also sometimes speak of just being foolish. You know what I'm saying? With the High Priestess here, that is the keeper of the secrets, of the unknown, right? They are what is behind the veil. With the Three of Swords, this is all about being heartbroken. So it looks as though maybe you took a leap of faith towards something that you didn't have all of the facts on, or maybe towards a person that you didn't see in their authenticity. And in the end, it ended up leaving you quite heartbroken. There you go. I feel like you were misled, is what it looks like here. Okay? So, if we couldn't change this if we wanted to, and I'm sure we probably would all like to, right? But we can't change that. It's already happened. But however it played out is what's affecting the rest of this reading. So, we'll keep moving forward then. Where are we currently? Currently, I have the Magician, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Okay, the Four of Cups speaks of dissatisfaction, and coupled up with the Page of Cups, I feel like this person is coming forward with a love offer of some sort, but or with an apology. Either way, if it's an apology, it's not sincere, and that's what's got you dissatisfied. If it's a love offer, it's one that's way smaller than what you wanted. You wanted a marriage proposal, and he wants to take you to dinner, kind of like way off, you know. So that's why you're dissatisfied with whatever the Page of Cups is bringing towards you. With the Magician here, you're manifesting what you want, but it's just the Lovers. You're hyper-focused on this romantic relationship situation here. It's almost, when you get hyper-focused, sometimes you can push something away rather than bring it to you. All right, let me keep going, see what we get here. So they're bringing some kind of an offer or an apology towards you. I just don't, it feels like it's an offer, but it's just not what you want. You wanted more than that. Now, there's always the ability for it to grow, but it feels to you like it's just stringing you along is what it feels like, okay? That's how I feel when I say it, so. All right, let's go into the future. So in the near future, I have Two of Swords, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups. Okay. So in the future, it's saying Two of Swords, you know, you have to make a decision. You're not really clear on everything when you go to make this decision. There's a lot of confusion around it. I suppose it's whether or not you're going to take this offer, right? Ten of Cups would be your emotional fulfillment. Six of Cups, this is somebody you have a lot of history with. So what this feels to me like is like you are on the fence about taking this offer, even though it's not what you want. It's not as much as you want. But it's like you're willing to settle. And you're willing to settle because this is almost a habit. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you brush your hair, and you chase this person. And hope that today's going to be different than all the days before it. You're saying you have a ton of history with this person and you believe that they can bring you emotional fulfillment. Possibly they can. But you're settling right now. Just as long as you're clear with that and you're okay with it. Okay? I feel like this person says one thing and does another. So they come to you one way, but their actions never match up. And the reason they never match up is because they're full of it. That's what this whole high priestess is up here. They are very deceitful in a way. You know, they are stringing you along. Does that mean that you won't end up with the prize in the end? Absolutely not. It does not. You could hold out for long enough and manage. That's a choice only you can make. But, all right, let's see. What's behind the Lovers? I have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So what you truly want is reciprocity, and that is not what you have here at all. I mean, just as long as you're clear on that, and we're all being honest, right? You don't have reciprocity in this relationship. This is a relationship where you give 87%, and on a good day, they give 13, maybe, okay? That's how this works. With the Ace of Swords, it would say that's the sword of truth. So there should be truth. I think the truth is actually all around you right now. I think this person has shown you who they are. I think you know the truth. I think you don't like the truth, and so you are trying to ignore it, trying to look the other way, which is normal. It happens for all of us. It's not like I'm calling you out. I mean, that happens to the best of us, right? You've got a lot invested here. You don't want to lose your investment, so you are trying to not see what's actually happening around you, it looks like. All right, let's see. Turn it around. What else we got? Try again. There we go. Okay, who we got? I've got the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups, you still believe this to be your wish fulfillment. You still think this is the road to your wish fulfillment. You are stressed out big time over this whole ordeal here. But you're presenting here as the Queen of Wands. So you are out to get whatever it is you want. So if this is what you want, then this is what you'll go after. Fair enough. I mean, can't much argue with that philosophy. That is what you're after, so that's what you'll go get. 3 more, and then we'll do the days of the week. I have the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Death card. The only thing that I can be sure of, besides the fact that you're going to go after this because you want to get what you want, which is fine, is the fact that this whole relationship is going to have to go through a transformation. It just is. What it's doing right now is not working for anybody. Not for you, not for them. It's just not working. So you're headed into some kind of conflict, and the conflict is coming about, and so that they can bring about a transformation in this relationship. Because there has to be. It's stagnant. It's not going anywhere. It's just staying where it's at, and where it's at is not happy for anybody. So that's what I see in the future, is this Death card coming through, which is just a transformation. I mean, it doesn't mean the two of you aren't going to still be together. It just means you can't be together in the same fashion that you are right now. This 87-13% or whatever, and it just doesn't work. If you stay dissatisfied like this, it's going to do nothing but build resentment. So there has to be a way to get the wheels rolling so that everybody gets more of what they want out of this particular dynamic. Okay? That's what I see in the future. So let's see. What do we got for Monday? I've got the Six of Wands and the Hangman. So you're feeling quite stuck. There is some level of public recognition and victory here. Maybe you got the title you wanted or something officially, but you're feeling stuck anyways for some reason. Tuesday, I have 10 of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Tuesday, you're feeling like you've been betrayed or lied to about something. And the person who did it is not making any fast movements to try to rectify the situation, it looks like. Wednesday, I have the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. It's possible there is a third person involved in this situation. Does not have to mean there's a third party as an affair. It can be just like a friend or a family member that's constantly throwing jabs at this deal. But somebody is interfering in a situation where there should only be 2 people. It looks like there could be 3. And that's interfering with your 10 of Pentacles. Thursday, I have 5 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Thursday, you could be trying to give him an ultimatum. You know, I want higher level commitment, or I'm out of here. I'll leave without you. I don't think you'll really stick to it. Neither does he, but or she. But that might be what you're saying. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm sweating again. I'm going to get these up there. I'm sorry they're late. I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings. If anybody's interested, every day I put up these energy check-ins. Please come by, check them out. They're kind of fun. That's it. Take care. Thank you.